He did it. He did it. He's the one you want. So we already know because the Russo brothers have said that because of the events of Endgame are going to lead straight into Avengers Doomsday, and he said that the snap has a big part to do with Doctor Doom's origin. But we just got another big chunk of story saying that the reason that all these incursions have had a ripple effect ever since Endgame, and we've seen so many incursions in the Marvels and spread out to the MCU, is because Steve Rogers stood on Earth with Peggy. He stood on Earth 19999 and lived his life out with Peggy Carter. And it makes a lot of sense. Remember in Endgame when they explained that time travel doesn't work in this universe like it does with other movies. You can't just stay in the past, repeats the past. They have this whole scene about whatever you do is the new future, and you can't go back and change your past because that's your new future or whatever have you. It's not like Hot Tub Time Machine and Back to the Future. You don't do something and has a ripple effect for your future. That's not how it works. I made this whole scene in depth so the audience is with the storytellers now, right? At the very end, you reveal that this whole time Steve Rogers stayed back with Peggy Carter and lived his life, kind of contradicting exactly what you explained in the same movie a couple minutes prior. And I remember we all walked out the theater thinking the same thing. That's strange. That's odd that they explained it one way, but then did something to contradict that at the end of the movie. Now we know why. And we already knew the Russo brothers were going to put Chris Evans in these next two movies. Chris Evans is their boy. He is Captain America. They blessed this version of Captain America. Chris Evans' Captain America is peak casting. It's so good. And we have him back. And of course, to bring it around a full circle and kind of gets, I'm assuming we're going to get some flashbacks of him putting the stones back and maybe him seeing Red Skull and having a conversation. We don't know. But I'm assuming we're going to get something of that because we have to follow his story somewhat because that's the reason why all this incursion nonsense has happened. Let me know what you guys think about this news in the comments of Steve Rogers staying back with Peggy in Endgame, and that's the reason why all these incursions happen, and they're going to explain that in Avengers Doomsday. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.